Alright, round one we're playing against ZombieNeko. We chose to be on the play and we won the roll. This hand looks fantastic. Drawing a bunch of lands off the top and don't really have a play because he didn't have any creatures for us, but he's got a Civic Wayfinder, so he's got some card advantage to start here. I don't think I'm going to play Last Gasp on it yet, since I don't think a random 2/2 is that valuable right now, so I'll play a Blind Hunter though. Pillar of the Sleepless, alright. Thought that card would be great. I can always Keening Apparition, but I think I'll just play Guardian of the Guild Pact here, which is just a tough card to deal with. Sunspire Gatekeepers is pretty good. Looks like he might be playing some sort of 4 to 5 color Gatekeeper deck. So I guess I just stab in the 2/4. Attack for 2. I'm holding off 2 of the 2/2s. So instead of attacking and trading 2 damage for 4 damage, I'm basically just hitting him for 4 for 0. Stab wound plus the Blind Hunter. He's got a Face Fetters, okay. Golgari Rot Farm, okay. Deathcoat Rogue is like a 2/2 unblockable. So again, not quite willing to trade. Silka Guards is good. And his stab wound of his own on his own guy, so basically gets rid of my stab wound. That's fine. Basically the stab wound would have killed one of my creatures in Deathcoat Rogue, but chose not to. So instead, again, I'm just not willing to trade. Centaur Healer is a good card. Keeping that life total high. So I'm going to Last Gasp it. Alright, now I think the race is enough in my favor, and I'm going to be extorting that I'm going to be attacking. Here, I pillory just one of his creatures, again, just to deal more damage. Again, I think this has now come down to a race, and I want the game to end as soon as possible. And I actually kind of want him to attack. I want a second creature to go into my graveyard for this Midnight Recovery. Course is a Core. That's a pretty good card. 2 3/3s. So I figured he would attack with this 2/2. And so I snap block, which is obviously for him a great trade. But the problem is that I can just my plan this turn was to be Midnight Recovery, get back Senegatize, connect with Deathcoat Rogue, get back Keening Apparition, but instead I drew Angelic Edict for the turn, so I actually have a more mana efficient play, and it's going to be kill the Basilica Guards. I really don't want them to be able to gain any life at all. So I take 3 damage here, but it's still a race where I'm dealing 3 damage and he's dealing 3 damage, but I'm going to be able to extort. So I just kind of go for this Cipher here. Now, I probably should have put it on Guardian of the Guild Pact. It's just a lot safer. But I figured I wasn't attacking with it this turn. Maybe I should have attacked with it. But we'll see. So I played Senegatize. He must have drawn too many lands or something. But I was still going to... Getting back Keening Apparition allows me to... actually, I kind of messed up there. I probably should have get back Keening Apparition pre-combat with the Midnight Recovery, played it, sacked it, killed the Face Fetters, then attack with the Blind Hunter as well. So yeah, could have played that a little bit better. Just me knowing my role as an attacker should have been clear at that point for me. This hand's good, not very aggressive, but has some good cards in it, and a land is fine. That means I'll hit my stuff on curve, and I very luckily draw a 2-drop. Now I don't necessarily always want to play it on turn 2, because if he kills it I don't get any value, and now an enchantment might mess me up pretty good. So play guards. I mean, if he plays his own stab wound, it might be really annoying. So I don't really have a good play here, since I don't want to play Mind Rot when I know he has just probably some extra lands in hand. 3/4 Hexproof is pretty annoying. Kingpin's Pet with Extort is good though. So I'm definitely going to block. He's got something, he's got something. And he had Pit Fight to finish it off, and then Shrieking Grotesque. This game's not looking that good to me. So I discard my 4-mana removal spell, basically because I want to use all the other cards, I believe. Probably going to play Pillory on his 2/1, Extort for 1, and then just beat down. And again, just hope to win the race long term here. Centaur Healer's annoying. Land was very good there. So here again, I'm going to Stab Wound his only guy that would be alive. And now I'm basically hitting him for 5 a turn, and he's only hitting me for 4 a turn. And I'm way ahead on this race life total. So he needs to play something annoying. His own Kingpin's Pet, that's good, but I have Angelic Edict for it. And I drew land, which is perfect, because that allows me to extort and attack. So I'm just dealing, copious amounts of damage here. 6 to 17. Only 1 Guild Gate. So can't get that much value. And so here, he's already taking 3 from the enchantments, 2 from the Kingpin's Pet, and so he's dead to any extort, really. So I just play a big Deuter, and extort, and then attack. And he's going to be dead on his upkeep. Now, those triggers would go on the stack. So if he had an instant that he could play in his upkeep, he could cast it, and then use Extort from the Syndic of Ties to stay alive, to go to 1. But yeah, it's just too slow. These things are like haste creatures that are removal spells. They showed me that they're so important. Like I would almost imagine everyone should be playing them, and that's why I switched to Demir Mill into the second match, because I just wanted ways to blank those types of enchantment-based removals and to just draw more cards. I thought that'd be a reasonable way to fight the Orzhov deck. I think Orzhov's just one of the best color combinations for week 1. So, alright, so that's first match. Stay tuned for match number 2.